Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys something I was making with this paper pad. This is the Confetti Wishes paper pad by Paislee. It was one of the paper pads I chose to use up for the month of February for my Paper Stash Smash collaboration. And I thought this was more of like a birthday paper pad. And although there was like one sheet of birthday and there was a lot of like cut aparts that had something to do with birthday, it felt more tropical to me. So the first project I'm going to share with you guys is going to be a birthday theme, but then there's going to be some other videos where I share the other things that I made with this paper pad, and they're not going to be as birthday themed, which I think is fine. But that way you guys could kind of see that one paper pad doesn't necessarily have to be all birthday. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still gonna be working with this, so I will share with you guys other things that I am making throughout the rest of this month. But let's go over what I decided to make as my first project with that paper pad. Okay, so I decided to make this pineapple shaped album, and I actually just used my silhouette cutting machine to make the shape, and then that was for the outside covers, and then the inside covers are just the circle part without the top part here. And I did that just because in order to use my 6x6 paper pad, I would not be able to fit it with that top part, especially because you have like that little piece on top. So I really only had up to like here, so it wouldn't have fit the whole entire thing. This is taller than 6 inches, so all the pages inside are like the full kind of height that I was able to get. So yeah, this measures approximately like 4 1/8 by like 6 7/8 ish, depending. Obviously I don't really want to count the full top just because it's only on the covers. So otherwise the pages are like 5 inches. So I did some stitching on the outsides here. You guys could see. Decorated with some of the cut aparts from the collection. This is where it's like the most birthday-y. So it says, cue the confetti, let's celebrate you, and you're only this old once, live it up. And then here's the back. It says like happy birthday and things like that. And I just cinch bound it with a wire that I had. Oh no, one of my paper clips came out. Gotta put that back in there. So then here you can just add some photos, do some journaling. I mean, obviously if you're going to journal on this page, you're going to need to add some kind of something on there so you could see what you're journaling, or you could add a photo here and do some journaling on the top here. That's an option, and you could fit comfortably like a 3 by 3.5 size photo, I would say. You could probably do a 3 by 4. You might be able to do a 3 by 4. So you could still fit good size photos in here, and this would be perfect for like a tropical birthday or like a summer birthday album or whatnot. Then I got creative, you guys. So because I used, I said that I used my silhouette cutting machine for the pineapple, but because I used that, I ended up using a bunch of other dies in my stash within the album. So this little thing here is a cute like little mini file folder. I used a scrap from the collection, one of the words that says so glad you were born, a stamp from the collection, and then just some pink dyed paper I had, and just folded it up for some like additional journaling space. But I made this cute little mini file folder. Like, how adorable is that? So I found this die set in my stash. I don't even know where it's from, but I will try to link it down below for you guys. But it had like this larger file folder, which I did not use, and it had this smaller one. and all these like other little elements that were in here. There was like these little tickets and things. I ended up using some of these tickets as well. I will link this down below. I will find it. I will link it. And then it has like these little words, thank, hello, happy. I don't know why I would just say thank and not like thanks, but it says thank. And then this is another like little kind of folder thing. You would take out these pieces. Oh, I didn't even know I had this little, this is like a divider tab. I didn't even know I had that as part of this. But anyway, so it came with a bunch of dies, as you guys could see. So I used that little mini file folder die. Have never used it before, but it was a great way to use a small, like a slightly larger scrap because it was the square on the cover. So I will link that down below. I'll call it the file folder die set. And anyway, so it was a great way to use up that little scrap on the front here, but it was just also just really cute. I really wanted to use up some different dies in this album, so I did that. And then this collection had some a month kind of cut aparts. So the first 3 months is in this pocket, January, February, March. I don't really know what you would do on these, but I included them anyway. I mean, I guess you could journal on them, or you could just add a photo for January and then do some journaling on the back. But then I guess it's not really like a birthday thing. I don't know. You don't have to use them at all. You could cover up the whole thing if you'd like. Just use it as like a blank thing. Then here it says, this birthday was amazing, spending it with you. This is a cute little like belly band if you wanted to use that as well. You could put something in there. But I really like the file folder. I thought that turned out so stinking cute, you guys. Okay, so then the next page, I've got a paper clip here. I've got a couple of stamps. So it says happy birthday to you. You've got this little like vinyl record player. And then I included a glassine bag with some other little things. So this was a birthday to remember, balloon, and like other little things that you could include in this journal. As you add photos, you could use some of these elements to kind of decorate. So I included that. And then here we've got a pocket. It says make a wish. Then you've got April, May, and June for those little kind of cut aparts. And then I also used a die set from Scrap Diva Designs. This is her, I think it's her pineapple. I'll link it down below, but it's a pineapple die set. And you can make shaker pineapples out of this. You can make them a shaker. You can just cut out the blank thing like I did. I used the smallest one for mine for this album, but there's like a small, a medium, and a large. You got a lot of dies in here. You get all the pineapple tops, the layering pieces, and other layers and things. Like you could also get like a gold layer if you wanted to do that, which is part of like your shaker thing. But I just used this thing to cut that out. Thought it would be cute to have like as like a little journal spot that you can write on or add a photo to, whatever you want. But it's going with my tropical pineapple theme. And if you guys want to get anything from Scrap Diva Designs, you guys can use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. But this was just so much fun. So if you guys have summer collections you want to use, summer journals, papers, and albums you want to make, that would be really, really cute to just have little pineapples cut out as little like tuck spots or journal spots or photo spots. And especially because you get 3 different sizes in here with all the layering pieces for every single size. And you could turn them into like little cards, make shakers out of them. So that is just a super fun die. So I used that. And then I cut out some pink dyed paper from my stash that I had dyed. Some more journal space. This is like the paper that was probably like the most birthday-y, along with this one that just says happy birthday, because they're just animals wearing party hats, like little tropical birds wearing party hats, and that was just fun. So there's that. Then there's this page. I have another side pocket here and a little stamp that says blow out the candles. And then we have July, August, and September calendars, and then another little pineapple. I really love all those pineapples that I die cut out. And I got to use up like some solid cardstock scraps from my stash, so that was fun to use some of that up. Then you have just space for photos and journaling. Here I used some of the postage stamps from the collection and just glued it here. This one is a little tuck here, so if you wanted to tuck something underneath there, you could. Obviously not this because that's on some dimension, but you get the idea. So that's left open a little bit. And then the back side, here's where my paper clip fell off. So I gotta put him back on there. So my paper clip, but here I made some other little goodies. So I made this little teeny envelope with some scraps. And then I included this little card that you can write on. It's just like little itty bitty. And I do have more of these that I made, and they are available in my Etsy shop. You guys could get them as a set of 5. And they're just really cute and little itty bitty that you can journal on. Write a little note like an I love you or something, hide it in your kid's lunchbox or your partner's lunchbox, whatever. It's just cute. Then I used some more scraps and one little piece up here to just like make this little like flip up journal space. And then I also die cut out of folded 100-pound cardstock. So that actually worked really great, this die set, because I had it folded and it cut out from both layers. This is 100-pound card. So technically 200-pound it kind of cut out of at once, which was awesome. I was really happy about that. That means it's a good die. If it could cut out from my 100-pound cardstock folded, then it's a good die. So that I just kind of have tucked in here on the side. And then hopefully this time I could get my paper clip to stay. That looks like it's holding that much better this time. So then here, another space for photos. Then I have a top loading little tuck here. Another little pineapple. I'm just loving the little pineapples. They're just so much fun, and I got a lot of use out of them with this like tropical project. Not just this project specifically, but you guys are going to see in the other projects I made. Lots of use out of that little pineapple. Then you have the months October, November, December. So now we finished the 12 months and used up that whole sheet. And then using a scrap, I made a little matchbook here with some pink dyed paper scraps as well that you can just kind of write on or make like a little flip book if you'd like. And then that just kind of closes back up like that. And we're going to tuck that in there. And then you could add more photos. And then I made another little, what is this? Little folder. It was just so cute, you guys. It says an extra slice of cake. You can add a photo in here. This time I added another just like blank cardstock that I folded in half and another little pineapple. This is just a blank card that you can write on. So just super fun, something different than I normally do. I was happy to use up some different dies than I normally get to use. Like I've never used those dies. I've never even used the pineapple die, and I've had it in my stash. I love it because I love like pineapples and I love the idea of it, but I have never used it otherwise. I don't know why, but I didn't until now. And I guess I just needed to use some kind of tropical paper to inspire me to do so. Then here you could add another photo. Then you have this again with the little tab, but this one's not left open, so you would just journal around it. And then this is your last page. And then that is the whole entire pineapple shaped album. So a journal album, I guess. So that was super duper fun to create, you guys. And I just love all the elements in here. I also forgot to mention for that little envelope, I used this die set from my stash. I don't know why it cuts out that little slit there, but it does, which is this little slit on the back. The ones I made from my shop, I included these little like stamps here that you can tuck in there, plus a card that you can write on the inside. So that was just like another way for me to use up the stamps. So it actually kind of worked out in my favor for this. But other than that, I don't really know what that little slot that is there for in general. I guess like if you were to glue this down, that would act as like an additional tuck spot, because you can put glue on the bottom there, and then on the sides, and then whatever you put in there, I guess, would kind of tuck into there if you have it glued down, plus you have that little tuck spot. I don't know, but that's what I was thinking. So anyway, that's what I used there. I just found this in my stash, like, and this is actually available on Amazon, so I'll link it down below as well. But yeah, I got to use up some fun dies, you guys, and make this cute little album. So I hope that inspires you. Just another project that you can make with 6x6 paper pad. And this was a lot of fun. I really like shaped albums, like a lot. So that was a lot of fun to make, and I have been loving, you guys know, using my cinch machine and just my wire. I have a lot of it. So finding any ways to use it with whatever projects has been a lot of fun. So I hope this inspires you guys. As always, this is available in my Etsy shop in case you guys want to purchase, including all the die sets that I used down below in the description box. Anything from Scrap Diva, you could use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. And then the other ones that are not Scrap Diva, I do not have a code, but I will link them regardless. And yeah, so that is all. And I hope you guys stay tuned to see what else I'm making with the rest of this paper pad. I mean, I already kind of made it, so this is just like what I have left over, but I will be doing a bunch of separate videos, so stay tuned so you guys could see that. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.